Good morning. This is the Great Basin Fire Potential Briefing for Sunday, September 27th. On the impact map today, the yellow on the map indicates large areas of gusty, mostly northerly winds, exceeding 30 miles an hour in the afternoon, quite a few places. Relative humidity in most areas, 20 to 30%, so not below 20% except for a few areas in extreme south. So in terms of critical fire behavior, humidity may be just a little too high unless there are existing fires being influenced by those winds directly. Otherwise, Monday and Tuesday, no significant impacts, but we are looking at a significant warm-up. Temperature is about 5 to 10 degrees above normal as high pressure builds in. Good news on the smoke front. Smoke being produced primarily in California, being pushed later this afternoon by northeast winds away from the Great Basin. Similar story in the upper levels, although there could be some drift over far southern areas of our geographic area. Precipitation over the past 24 hours, minimal across most areas. There were some scattered showers here in eastern Idaho, parts of western Wyoming. We had no lightning impacts here, a little bit just north of us in Yellowstone. Feels they're quite moist. Initial attack fairly light. New fire starts in the red, existing fires in the yellow. The purple open circles indicate current existing large fires. A lot of these fires up here in the north did get some significant precipitation over the past couple of days. And looking at that precipitation the last 7 days, and a lot of it was in the last 3 or 4 days, you can see the area of green, a half inch or more, covering much of the higher terrain and some of the fires up in Idaho. And also it's that precip extended into eastern Idaho, western Wyoming. Lesser amounts as you head further south, just a few hundredths of an inch. In terms of percent of normal on the right-hand side, you can still see 0 to 5% of normal, the driest areas in the red, but the above normal precipitation in our northern higher elevations of Idaho. The ERC point map shows a lot of those ERCs taking a strong downward trend up in the north. That's good news for fires up there, but you can see our critical belt here across most of Utah and a good chunk of Nevada in that 80th to 90th percentile still continuing, and those numbers are only going to get drier as we go through the week. 100-hour fuels, most critical here in the red shade, below 5%. That's across the southern third of Nevada, far southwest Utah and the Arizona Strip. Otherwise, they've modified, but still in the single digits here in the gold, south of the Idaho border, but these will get quite a bit drier as we go through the week, and we'll explain why. We have this high pressure ridge building on in, pushing this powerful Pacific storm system and its precipitation into Washington State and into British Columbia. So this low, as ominous as it looks, is going to stay up to the north. This high pressure area across southern California is going to build north and eastwards across the Great Basin. So for today, there's that high, and it builds further northwards. You can see it really building strongly today. Still some good northerly winds coming in. You can see how much our fire potential is modified in the north, and you can see our winds here on the left-hand side, and where you see the orange to purple shades, there's a gust of 30 to 40 miles per hour. There's a good localized downslope mechanism from Cedar City down to St. George, and from Pioche down to just outside of Vegas, where humidities down there will be in the teens, so that'll be worth watching, but otherwise most humidity levels will be above 20%. On Monday, the high pressure ridge builds across the area, much warmer, much drier. You see that on the fuel fire potential map, but just starting to take hold. You see those humidities, single digits to low teens, south of the Idaho border, but north of there it gets quite a bit higher. Still some moderate breezes to be had out of the north and northeast, where you see the dark greens and oranges, anywhere from 15 to 25 miles per hour. High pressure ridge dominates and winds die down on Tuesday. Still warm and dry. A bit more yellow on the map here across parts of Idaho. You can see the humidities, again, drying out even more, single digits to teens in the southern half of the geographic area, low 20% range in the north. On the left, winds are pretty much light and variable. A bit more haze probably being trapped in the atmosphere. No significant precip for us in the next 3 days. And little change. Wednesday, high pressure and control. Look how much of the area turns brown here in Idaho. We're drying out quite a bit. And by Thursday and Friday, the high pressure still holding firm. You see this dry air mass given by this reddish orange shade. So clear blue skies other than hazy smoke. each day we'll have to watch for the possibility of any existing fires getting more active during this time period, especially by the end of the week. And you notice the significant fire potential here by Friday and then Saturday. Most areas returning to critically dry conditions and marginal in our far northern areas with high pressure still in control 7 days from now. No significant precip for the whole period for us. And the 8 to 14 day, this takes us from the 4th to the 10th of October, still above normal temperatures just about everywhere, and below normal precipitation, so no season-ending events as far as we can see going into the first week and start of the second week in October. This concludes our briefing. Have a great day.